Jahra Khaerunisa. Actually, I should use the letter Z in Jahra, but the note on the certificate is wrong. I was born in 2005, March 3rd, to be precise, which is a good date, isn't it? I am the first child of two siblings. My sister's name is Falisa Amira Zaida. She is now in the second grade of junior high school. My mother's name is Raden Fethi Hindayani. She is beautiful and good at cooking. My packed lunch always have a different menu every day and are delicious. Then, my father's name is Budianto. Yes, it's just Budianto. There's no other longer name. My father works as a self-employed worker and my mother is a housewife. I previously studied in Fitra Insani Integrated Islamic Elementary School, junior high school at 9 Bandung Junior High School, and senior high school at 1 Cimahi. About my dream was to become an architect, but now I want to work according to what I learned at Polban Telecommunication Engineering. I want to join the Telecom Indonesia company. I have a lot of hobbies. I really enjoy to trying new things, but the hobbies I enjoy most are designing digital works, making journals, and painting. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I really like reading fiction stories, especially alternative universe stories on Twitter. When I read them, I feel like I'm in the story and I can be anything. I can also learn a lot about life. There are so many alternative universe genre. The one I like the most is the angst genre because it has a lot of meaning. I can learn to respect people, love people while understanding the people around me. Have you ever thought that other universe really exist? Never mind, I'm just curious. Back to topic. I also always like listening to music, especially R&B genre, because it is very comfortable to hear in my ears. R&B singers that I like include Luke Young. His voice is very pleasant to the ears when relaxing with a song that I like called May I Ask. There is Nikki, everyone's favorite singer, Cassie, Devin Kennedy, Rini, Hypes, and of course, Jeremy Passion. Maybe that's an introduction of myself. Bye!
Oh my God. You know what? Maybe I'll just write another one. Maybe. That is a joke, but you have no idea I've never come closer than standing up here tonight. Oh God, Emma's finished me. Rupert's now crucified me. I love ginger people. This is my favourite ginger person right behind me. Okay, right. Coherent. So, the first person I need to thank is David Heyman, who persuaded me to trust film people. And we're really here because of him, because it's just incredible to look back and think that I was so wary of the books being filmed, and I would have missed this. So then, I also need to thank David Barron. I'd be surprised if any living human being ever found a bad word to say about David Barron. Just humanly impossible. Steve Clovis, who has been an incomparable collaborator and my dearest friend. I just can't say enough about Steve. Right, calm down. Our amazing directors from the inspirational Chris Columbus, who put this family together and just set us on the right track. To Alfonso and Mike, who each brought their own stunning vision to the film. And lastly, and what can I say that's enough about David Yates, who's directed the last three, and four, I knew that. 3 books, 4 films, that's right. And I just know that everyone who watches Deathly Hallows Part 2 is going to see that he steered us home magnificently. It's incredible. And of the actors, I can only say I could never have dreamt the talent we'd have in these films, that there are 7 that in private I refer to as the Big 7. And that's Dan, Rupert, Emma, Matt, Ivana, Bonnie and Tom. And they cannot know how much I love them, what amazing things they did for my favourite characters. And I just thank them for lending us their talent and all their hard work. And then finally, as everyone else has said, but I need to say it most of all, no story lives unless someone wants to listen. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for queuing for the books all those years. Thank you for camping out in a wet Trafalgar Square. And you know what? Oh no, I'm already crying, don't. I know there are people all over the world right now waiting for the in cinemas for the film to start. But Dan has already said it, the stories we love best do live in us forever. So whether you come back by page or by the big screen, Hogwarts will always be there to welcome you home. So we're going to roll the film now. Thank you so much.
Joanna Rowling, or usually called J.K. Rowling, was born in New England. She is British. The initial K in her pen name comes from the abbreviation Catelyn, which was his grandmother's name. She tall, thin, had long hair. J.K. Rowling has a sweet smile. She is a woman with a strong appearance. She is a truly strong and independent woman, even though she has experienced a lot of trauma. Her hobby is imagination and writing. She has one younger sister. In her 50s, she became the richest writer in the world. She has an oval shaped face, almond-shaped eye, thin eyebrows, and sharp nose. Her skin color is light, and the shape of her lips is downturned. She is a figure who never gives up, even though she was rejected many times. She is still active in achieving her dreams of becoming a famous writer. But there are negative things that she had. Even the actors in her own film don't like her because she is transphobic and also racist. She doesn't like people who don't fit her criteria. Apart from the negative things that exist in J.K. Rowling, there is an interesting thing that everyone should know. namely that she has such a high imagination. She even wrote her books in such detail based on the places, the tools used, the families of the fictional characters that she used. It's very interesting, isn't it? So that many people think Hogwarts is real. In my opinion, she is a great person who was able to fight hard so she could get out of her dark times, even though he had a lot of trauma that she went through. This is Binder. The Binder is kind of book in the stationery category which used to taking notes. The material is made entirely of plastic. The binder usually also have rings made of steel, but this binder is made of plastic. This binder has length of 27 centimeter, or it could be called B5 size. The binder is rectangular in shape, but for the ring is circular. There are 26 rings at the binder. Inside there is paper that we can remove and replace as needed. There are colorful borders in it which functions to mark each lesson.
Wow.
My hometown is in the district West Bandung. I have lived here since I was little. My hometown used to be filled with large rice fields and corn plantations, but now it has turned into a housing complex. If you ask what iconic places are in West Bandung, I will answer is a lot of iconic places. But one of them is Mount Tangkuban Perahu with a million histories contained in it. This place is a tourist spot for local and foreign tourists. The weather in my hometown rainer and tends to be colder because it is in the highland. In the morning in my area, there will be a lot of dew and thick morning fog. The West Bandung area is filled with lots of hills and beautiful forests. To get to the West Bandung area, you need to go through Bandung City first and then take a long route full of inclines and steep slopes. There is a variety of transportation in my area. Here there are buses, motorbikes, cars, and trains. The most famous food here, perhaps I could mention lembang milk cake and then peyem. Oxford University is my dream place. I really want to study here because it is the best university in the world. Besides that, because the atmosphere and the interior design here is like the Hogwarts School of Magic in the Harry Potter film. I also want to go there because at the UK, the people there use British accent and I'm very interested in that accent. I want to try being in an environment that use a British accent.